Hey guys, thank you so much for all the love and support. We've gotten so many questions from y'all. Pretty much an overwhelming response from people. I think we printed out like 5 pages of questions. There were so many, so if we don't answer your question today, we apologize. But before we start, like I always do, I always kind of give a pregnancy update. So I'm 25 weeks. I feel the baby kick all the time. I haven't been sleeping well during the week because I wake up normally around 4:30 because I always feel him in my side. He's always kicking. I pee like 4 or 5 times in the night. So yeah, I normally don't get any sleep and then I wake up and it's time to get ready and go to work. So this week I kind of feel like I've been a zombie, and too, my brother was in town and we had so much fun with him. That was like a non-stop thing because I showed him everything and everywhere. Thank God one day I was at work, Jeff took him down to Malibu, they went down to the beach, so it was a lot of fun. 5 days was a long time. I love my brother, but it was ready for him to go back to Charlotte.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, our apartment's way too small, and speaking of small, I've been doing a ton of spring cleaning today. I have 3 bins full of clothes. I'm trying to make room for the baby. It's way too much that I'm like, okay, this is going to Goodwill. I can't take this anymore, and it kind of puts you in a bad mood because you have way too much stuff.
Yeah, and speaking of that, that's why we're wearing hats and stuff today, because we're cleaning all day. Like she said, we're doing the cleaning. Some people are a little crabbier than others around here, but we're getting things done that we have to. We're painting the baby's room. That was some of the questions that you guys already put in here, so I'm getting to work on that, and this place is just a mess, and it's very stressful.
Yes.
Anyways, I wanted to start off with some of the questions. This hat that I wear all the time, I get questions on all the time. Where'd you get that hat? Where'd you buy that hat? I want to buy this hat. This hat, I actually made this hat. I bought this on eBay. I bought this patch on eBay. I bought this patch. I stay up late nights. It's kind of like a hobby that I have. I'm a night owl, and I buy things as cheap as I can on eBay. So this patch was like $3, this was $2, this hat was $8. So I put it all together and I made this Cubs hat. Go Cubs.
We always get packages. I'm like, did you buy something? Oh yeah, and it's coming from China or coming from somewhere else.
You get good deals over there.
Yeah, well, okay, let's talk about this. He bought a pair of shoes one time and he thought they were yellow shoes. They were neon yellow, bright shoes. Remember those?
Yeah, and I rocked them. What?
No, you gave them back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I did? What shoes?
The neon ones. You were like, I'd go, you look like a highlighter.
The neon orange ones.
Yeah.
Oh, I did return those. I bought another pair that I thought were yellow, and it turns out they were neon. Those are the ones that I wear.
Yeah, so sometimes he gets good things from China, and other times...
No, those were from China. Sometimes you can't see the color very well when you buy these things, you know what I mean? So you got to make the best of it. China, you get like this shirt and you're like, oh my God, how is this shirt $4? And then you get it and it's the size, it's for the baby, and you're like, well, that's why it's $4, because XXX over there is a triple small over here. So be careful if you're buying stuff from China. Sometimes you get some good deals though. All right, guys, so we got a lot of questions to get to, so let's jump right in. And this first one that someone wrote in was the AC situation in here. And I know it looks like it's always hot in here, and it's been hot here lately in LA. But when we film this, we have to shut off all the fans in here. And this room particular, well, there's only 2 rooms. This room particular gets the sun on it, so this is like the hottest spot. Actually, in our bedroom, it's cooler.
It is cooler, but it is hot in here. It is hot.
And the reason we don't have air conditioning is because we have the long, tall windows. We can't just put an air conditioning unit in here. We have to like adjust everything and block it up. And it's not like I'm sweating her to death. That's what it seems. People are like, quit punishing her and get her an air conditioner. It's not like I'm punishing her. I won't pay for air conditioning. It's just there's like 10 days out of the year that you need it. So don't worry. I'm gonna get her some kind of fancy fan and it'll blow it right on her. So we'll take care of that. We're okay over here. Don't worry about it. It's actually a little hot right now.
It is hot. So have you picked out a name for your kid? No. Jeff and I cannot agree on a name whatsoever. So maybe we should just stop at that, because normally every single time we come up with a name, it ends up being a bickering argument about the name, because I don't like it and he doesn't like my names, and yeah. So,
it's tough. Picking a kid's name is tough.
It's hard.
Again, a lot of you wrote in already some names and some suggestions. I like a lot of them. The ones I seem to land on, she doesn't like. So it's going to be a game time decision. Look, I like how I would make it like about sports. It's going to be a game time decision what our sons are going to be named. But
it's going to end up becoming, I think, the month of October, and then we're going to have to be like, okay, we have to come up with a name. Or you know what? I was talking to my mom the other day. She goes, Jordan, you haven't even come up with a name yet. She goes, your baby's probably going to be born and y'all are still going to bicker about the name of the baby at the hospital. And I go, probably. I'll be all up on drugs and stuff. And like all.
Then you'll come up with a cool name. Or maybe I'll wait till she's drugged up and push the names I like on her and she'll be like, that's so cool. And I'll be like, oh, you said it.
All right.
This next one's from Francesca Vega. She says, congratulations on getting married and the baby. Thank you so much, Francesca. How many kids do you guys want?
Jeff always said he wanted 4, but we're going to start off with 1 and see how we can handle it. And then we always said we wanted 2 just so they could be best friends.
Yeah, I think 2 is the goal right now. We'll see after we're there, but I wanted 4. But you know,
I don't know.
Yeah, this one's
living out in LA. I don't think we could afford 4.
That's true too. So we're gonna start with 1. I think our plan is to have another one after that, and then if another one comes after that, we'll figure that out as we go. But I think definitely 2. I want a buddy.
Yeah.
You know, they could be.
My
buddies.
mom was the only child, and she always said she wished she had, you know, a.
Yeah, you have 2.
Someone to
Well,
play
you
with.
have 3 in your family. I have 2 older brothers, so I enjoyed
Right.
that. I don't know if they enjoyed me, but I enjoyed that. Megan Vick wants to know, do you both have any memories or special traditions you've done with your family when you were younger that you want to do with your son eventually? That's a great question, Megan.
I think there's so many I can't even think right now.
Yeah, I mean, so many things just ran through my mind, you know, that I grew up fishing with my dad. I can't wait to take my son fishing, playing sports with my brothers, just family stuff like Christmas.
Yeah.
I remember Christmas Eve pops in my head and Christmas Day. I mean, I think that's everybody, they do that stuff. But I make raviolis with my mom and my nieces every year. I don't know if you guys see on Instagram, but that's definitely a tradition I want to bring. I used to do that at my grandmother's house. So that's something I want to bring, you know, and show my kid too.
I think it's funny whenever I go to Jeff's house for Christmas or around Christmas time, if I'm not there at Christmas, how they have raviolis, they do shrimp, it's cheese plates, meats, things like that. You go down to my house for Christmas and it's everything fried, fattening, mashed potatoes, gravy, things that he's not, because he didn't grow up eating it, he's like, what? Like, this isn't, he's kind of like, oh, I want raviolis. And then when I go to his house, I'm like, where are the mashed potatoes? Where's like the fried chicken? Where's, you know, the green beans?
You have fried chicken on Christmas?
You can, yeah.
I know you can,
Live
but
in
do
the
you?
South. Like,
all right, well, I'm not throwing stones. I don't know why you had to start attacking my family traditions.
No, I'm just saying a point. Like, it's so funny because we're so from where we're from. Like,
we're from 2 different places? Is that what you're saying?
well, oh my gosh, next question.
All right. Is this Us+1 wants to know, Jordan, what is your favorite part of pregnancy? And then your least favorite part? You better start with the favorite part. We're going to leave out the least favorite part.
My favorite part is...
That's terrific.
I know. I don't really know. Maybe the sonograms. I like that part of the pregnancy because I get to see the progress of how the baby is growing. I always get excited whenever I see the sonograms. But pregnancy is, I feel like it's hard, you know? You go through so many mood changes. You go through so many emotions. Each week there's something different going on. I mean, I can't complain. I haven't had a bad pregnancy. I haven't had morning sickness and all that like other people have. I think it's, since it's my first time, it's a lot. And, you know, I think I don't know, it's a lot.
Do you want to name off a couple of least favorites?
No, that list will be 3 pages long.
We're trying to keep this under 10 minutes. So with all these questions, if she says least favorite parts, it's going to be a 20-minute video.
So Lindsay Jillian says, have you guys thought about what the baby's room will look like, color patterns and themes? I'll let you answer this.
We said a little bit earlier what we were doing at the baby's room. We weren't specific with it. I kind of want it to be a surprise. I showed Jordan a little bit what I want to do, but I already taped off the area, since we're not moving at this very moment. We're just gonna keep the baby's crib in our room. So I taped off like a quarter of our room, and I'm gonna paint it like really nice, and I'll put it out once it's done, but I'm just getting started on that right now. So it should be done hopefully soon.
I told him to do it, and he could surprise me because he's very creative, and he's really good at doing that type of stuff. So I was like, you just do it, and I'll love it.
Thanks.
So Anna, Melina, are you guys going to stay in LA or buying a permanent house for the baby and stuff? I think we're kind of just playing it by ear right now. I think for the first couple months, it's fine that that's all the baby does is sleep. So we're fine being right here. We like where we're at. We are in the perfect location. So I think we don't know what we're doing yet.
Until the baby starts getting up and around, we're gonna stay here. And then after that, we'll probably make some decisions if we want to move to the Valley or what we want to do from there. So right now, we're staying in LA.
Right.
Madison Murray wants to know, my question is, what qualities or characteristics of each other would you like to see in your son? Huge fan of you too. Thanks, Madison.
That's a good question.
I don't know. I think, well, you want to go?
I think,
Way to jump all over that.
I'm not thinking about it. I think I want our son to have good morals. I want our son to have be a family guy. I want him to be funny like Jeff. I hope he's sweet like me. I hope he looks like Jeff. I hope
he has your nose. I got a big nose.
Yeah, I hope he does have my nose.
Yeah, I think just the qualities that my parents instilled on me when I was young, I want those qualities to be instilled in my son.
I feel like it's the old-fashioned morals and values, how you're brought up, and I definitely am going to do that with our son.
Cool. Man, we're moving on. Jessica Austin, you're up next. Jeff, what is your biggest fear about labor? Also, I love watching your videos. My biggest fear of labor, getting to see something that I can't erase. I think that's my biggest fear.
Because I always ask him, I'm like, are you gonna look? And he's like, I am. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a peek. You know what I mean? I'm a curious guy. I'm gonna see what's going on there, and probably wish I didn't, but I'm gonna go for it.
We'll probably never have sex again. He sees that.
Next question.
Whitney Kies, what's your favorite past memory of your relationship that always makes you two laugh? What is the most romantic vacation you've ever taken together? That's a good question.
Wow, Whitney.
What's your favorite memory of your relationship?
We have we're so lucky to have so many great memories, and they're all around us on the walls. And the things that pop out, obviously, are Big Brother, Amazing Race, but I think getting engaged on the show, and then having all of our family there to celebrate it after, that was a big memory. I love that memory. And we have pictures all over the house around here reminding us of all the great memories, all the vacations that we took, Australia, Mexico. We've been lucky enough to go around the world, so there's so many memories. I can't just pinpoint one.
I think probably just like meeting him, and when I think back, every time like Big Brother's on, I always think of back when we first met on season 11, and there's so many funny moments, and
that's all we do is laugh.
Yeah. And so it's really hard to pinpoint something exactly. And the most romantic vacation you've taken together? Wow. Probably Mexico this year. Because I came back pregnant.
What are you gonna do? All right, Mother Goose wants to know, Mother Goose, is that a yellow Ole Miss sign behind you? That's my alma mater. That is an Ole Miss schedule for this upcoming season. One of our friends went to Ole Miss, and if you guys saw, we went to an Ole Miss football game last year. The head coach there, Coach Hugh Freeze, was so kind to us. A great man, a sweet man, and we got to meet him. And ever since meeting him and the way they treated us when we went there, I'm a fan for life. So go Ole Miss. I'm a Rebels fan now. I'm sorry, Alabama. I'm an Ole Miss fan, but that's the way it is. Hotty toddy.
So this is from Kaylee B. Hey y'all, congrats on the baby. Okay, so my question is, since y'all didn't get a big honeymoon after the wedding, do you think y'all maybe do a baby moon? If so, where would y'all like to go? I think we've talked about, we actually said the other day, it's funny, I was like, love, we didn't even do a honeymoon. We'll probably next year, whenever the baby's a little bit bigger, leave him with one of our families, and we'll probably like go on a vacation, probably to Mexico. Or I really like Mexico, but we'll probably go somewhere like that. And we talked about like inviting our friends and just kind of do like a celebration.
Maybe give a little little sibling, brother or sister. You know what I mean?
No way, not yet. Devoni Vatava? Oh God.
Devoni, Vatava. Sorry, Devoni.
Devoni Vatava.
What's your biggest fear when it comes to being parents? I just think being a good parent, you know, and a responsible parent. I
feel like our parents set the bar high on expectations of what a good parent is. And I wrote my mom this card, and I was like, I hope I'm a mother just like you were, because you set the bar high. And I think you feel the same way about your parents. And I think it's more like, oh, what if I'm not as good as my parents?
Yeah, I mean, it is. The way I was raised is exactly the way I want to raise my kids. So if there's anything I have questions, I'm just going to think back to what my parents did to me that I didn't listen to.
Correct. Brittany Birchmer, what is one thing you love most about each other? By the way, I love you guys.
We love you, Brittany. What is one thing I love most about each other? It's a tricky question right now, Brittany. I'm just kidding. Jordan's personality I love the best about her. I've said it from the first time I met her. That's what I fell in love with, was her personality. She's beautiful. She has all great qualities, but that's the first thing I fell in love with, and I still think, that's what I love most about her. Although lately it's been a little...
I think Jeff, well, it's the same thing. He makes me laugh, and he's funny. Jeff's the guy that you love, because when you see him, you're like, oh, he's hot, and he's probably stuck up. And he's the complete opposite of that. Like, he's so caring and nurturing. You know, you could lay on the couch and fart with him. and it's so...
It's a good quality to have.
No, I'm just saying, like, sometimes hot guys are grossed out, and, like, girls don't fart or things like that. And me and Jeff, we're just, like, best friends. And I think that's what makes it. Actually, I think Big Brother needs to become a dating show, because you have so much downtime that you learn everything about that person. So by the time we got out of the house, I felt like I had known him for years.
Yeah, you speed up the relationship after being together 24/7 for 3 months, every single hour.
Right. Amanda Pocock. Hi, Jeff and Jordan. Big fan of both you guys. You're my favorite couple together. My question is, what is important to both of you in a marriage? That's a good question too. I would say communication. I would say trust and having fun together. Whenever you stop having fun, that's like when it gets not good. And you also have to keep it fresh and keep it exciting. And you have to have sex.
Man, you filled out a checklist on that one. I was just going to say laughter and keep it simple. But apparently you have a couple more on your
But I'm
list.
a woman, and you need all these emotional things. So a man has to connect with you emotionally, because women need that.
I just want to laugh. So Amber Saylor. Oh, you like the name Saylor. But that's her last name. I don't know, maybe that's her middle name. If you could only teach your child one thing, what would it be?
Teach, I would say...
Respect.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
I was going that. Treat others the way they want to be treated. My mom, growing up, that was huge. She always told me, she was like, if I find out you're mean to somebody, you will get a spanking. And I remember being like, I will make sure I'm nice to everybody.
Yeah, I think respect's number one.
Yeah.
You know, I think it takes time for everybody to learn that, but each day is a day that you can improve on what you did yesterday. You know, I think in today's world, everyone's so judgmental and always pointing fingers. And I got a good lesson from my old boss. He said, every time you point your finger, you have 3 pointing back at you. So watch what you say. You know.
Yeah.
Respect. RESPECT. Spelled that right. Because of song, you know what I mean? Okay, so Let's just take one more, okay? So Vicky Lynn Allen, you'll be our last one. Do you guys do fun stuff just the two of you or always in a group?
Always in a group.
It feels like we're always in a group.
Yeah, always.
What, would you like it to be just the two of us?
Sometimes.
Okay.
But if a group is fun.
All right, and have a great weekend. Thank you very much, by the way, Jeff. I love the hashtag BB After Show was great today. Thank you so much for that, and I appreciate that. I really do. The new set, I think, is awesome. We're working out some kinks because we're layering in new things all the time. If you guys ever want to see the BB After Show, you have to go to CBS All Access and you have to purchase the CBS All Access to see my after show for Big Brother if you wanted to check that out. But the questions were great today, I thought. We got through a lot. I think the air conditioning was the biggest one that we encountered, and the marriage thing. So I think we got to answer some of those questions. I hope we straightened some things out for you guys.
Yeah, I'm sorry if we didn't get to some of your questions. We had so many. So we tried to get to as many as we could without talking your ear off for 30 minutes, which we probably did.
Yeah, sorry, this is probably a long one, but stick around because the bloopers today are gonna be hilarious. And guys, keep the questions writing in. We like to do this every, couple weeks or every other month or something like that. So keep the questions coming in and we'll do this again in a couple weeks. Until then, you guys have a great rest of the week and we'll see you guys next Wednesday.
Bye. One, two, three.
1, 2, 3.
More than what we thought.
Go for it. Get into it.
Oh my God, I am. I hate when you just look at me like that.
Are you gonna number all these? We have 800.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
All right, we're gonna start taking some. Sorry, we're doing it again. What have you guys bought for the baby so far? So come on, do you want to get to these, or you just laugh at the way I'm reading now? Because now I got all of a sudden got really hot in here because I had to start reading. Are there any foods that you don't like or what? What's going on?
I wake up in the morning.
Jeez. I put that toaster up in the cabinet every single morning, and every morning I come down, I wake up, it's out. Dude, you're giving me the giggles. All right, come on. This is
Okay.
Why are you laughing like that? Rah!
Sorry.
Let's do it. Ready? Sorry, did I blow your ears out?
Okay, go.
All right, cool. All right, we got that one. Get it out. All right, cool. Ready?
But we do always say, sorry, I gotta put my throat. I think we're just gonna start off with one and see how it goes. I mean, it has to have a friend. We'll give
plenty of things to chew on and stuff like that.
No, he's gotta have a friend, y'all.
All right, come on, man. All right, cool. Oh, Jeff, what is your biggest fan about labor?
Biggest fear.
Oh, let's take that one again. Fan. Brittany McLean wants to know, are you related to John McClane? You know who that is?
No.
From Die Hard? Don't tell me. Come on.
Okay, let's not go there.
You never saw Die Hard?
Oh. Or Bora Bora, the one with the tiki huts on the water.
Have you ever been there?
No. You want to take me?
Also, I'm sweating right now because enough with this heat thing. But these lights don't help the situation at all. It's not like this every day in our house. It's because we have all these lights on us that we're filming. Let's move on.
Yeah, it's best you don't say anything else.
See? I'm learning. Yeah. Jeez. Vicky Lee Allen wants to know.
Vicky Lee, it's Vicky Lynn.
Oh my gosh. You good?
Yep.
All right, cool. So don't clap. Do you guys do fun stuff, just the two of you, or always with a group? Oh man, Habermel? Is that look right? Tammy, I'm so sorry.
Your last name.
We're stupid. I mean, that's it. There's no other answer for that.
Our kid is in trouble.
We have to pay extra for a good school.
Okay, we'll go through it fast. Okay, Francesca Vega.
Wait, do it good.
Okay.
This next one's from Francesca Vega. She wants to know.
You're not gonna get on question one, man.
Me too. Dude, it's hot in here now. Oh my God.